How I became a music therapist. So I feel like most music therapists can relate in that our musical journeys probably began when we were very young. I think it was around age 4 or 5 that I began singing. Well, not quite singing, but definitely humming. I could have totally sang out, but I just didn't have the confidence for that. I was quiet and shy. Though looking back on things, I retained sweet little melodies like a sponge. I would tirelessly hum the tunes that we learned in kindergarten to help us remember the seasons, days of the week, and other important information. My brother, cousin, and I would sing along to standard children's songs that my mom would play in the minivan on the way to the bank on Saturday mornings. Music was no foreign thing. I was used to seeing my parents delve into their own musical projects. My mom grew up playing classical piano, and it was quite the treat when my brother and I would wake up to the beautiful sound of her playing the oldies. On the other hand, in my dad's teen and early adult years, he developed a passion for spinning records and DJing house parties in Chicago. Different styles of music going on in our family, but nonetheless, some serious music appreciation. The music continued as I transitioned from cute elementary school age to awkward preteen and junior high. I soaked up every opportunity to solo in music class. I was eager to have a special part in every school program. If there was a choir, I wanted in. Around 5th grade was when I decided I wanted to be serious with music. So my mom signed me up for my first voice lesson at our local music shop, and later on in the year, I decided to start playing the oboe in symphonic band. I still blame my brother for that one. He is the sole reason why I picked the oboe over anything else. Upper elementary and junior high was my first taste of the nerves that are auditions. Anyone else just feel sick to their stomach before, during, and after an audition? Yeah, me too. Well, I made it into my first select choir with an 8-measure solo that was probably super cringy, but for that I'm grateful, because I've never turned my back on music ever since. I feel really grateful to have gone to such a big high school that had a strong appreciation for the fine arts. Our high school band, choir, and orchestra programs were awesome. It was in high school that I really began to push myself musically. I completed 4 years of oboe and vocal private lessons each week. I had concerts left and right, prepared and auditioned, then prepared again, then auditioned again for numerous in-school and district/state opportunities. I wasn't letting up on the whole music thing. It was the only thing that I really felt connected to. I was still someone who was really shy, timid, and quiet, so music gave me the opportunity to express myself. I did everything to participate in all of my music electives, even if that meant taking classes online to transfer back into my high school or completing my PE requirement in the morning before school even started. Yeah, that one was rough. So this is where things start to get a little blurry. It's junior year and everyone is gearing up to take the ACT, I think. It was either the real deal or the practice test that had a built-in career quiz, formerly known as an occupational compatibility test. So I filled out all the questions, trying my best to acknowledge my bias towards preferred fields, music, and I turned it in. A couple of weeks later, I get a little slip prompting me to visit our high school's College and Career Center to examine the test results for said career quiz. I wasn't shocked by the results. Nurse, physical therapist, occupational therapist, speech therapist, music director, music teacher, musician, until the end. Music therapist. No description, no credentials, no blurb about schools or training or anything. I was intrigued. I began to talk to my mom about the results because it was junior year. My friends were getting ready to apply for colleges the following summer, and I was still unsure of what I wanted to be. Something about music therapy really stuck out to my mom. She challenged me to do my research. She probably didn't mean rush up to the computer upstairs on a Sunday night at midnight to email the nearest music therapist in the Chicagoland area, but that's what I did anyways. And lo and behold, this music therapist agreed to meet with my mom and I at a local bakery to give us some insight about the field. I was sold. My parents and I began researching music therapy programs all throughout the Midwest. Before I knew it, I was a senior in high school, touring college campuses and auditioning for each school of music. I ended up finding Alverno College. But really, Alverno found me, and that was my in. I studied really, really hard for 4 years. I continued to sing in choirs and play in small ensembles. However, my passion for music developed into more of a passion for music therapy. I read books, facilitated studies, completed clinical placements, struggled through theory classes, created an assessment or two, put together presentations, learned new instruments, performed in recitals, attended conferences. I succeeded in classes, and I also failed my fair share. Studying music therapy was no walk in the park. It made me feel as though I was stretched thin. Some semesters I felt pushed way past my limit and honestly wanted to throw in the towel. When music felt distant and started to feel foreign, it was my friends and support system that helped pull me through. The ending of undergrad was really bittersweet, to say the least. I was kind of parting ways with friends who had literally gotten me through my program. However, we went off to complete wonderful internships and to start lives of our own. Internship was amazing. Tough at times, but amazing. I thought concepts moved quickly in college. Well, internship moved at lightning speed. I could feel myself attaining new skills and learning new things week by week. It was wild. After getting married, moving into my own place, and sitting for the CBMT exam not once, but twice, I finally became a board-certified music therapist. My name is Mata Collard, and I am a music therapist. What's your story?